Maintaining life from an automobile when you have lost your home because other people have decided to cyber hack your life and interfere with your productivity and hamper all your phone connections makes life a bit of a challenge. Openly, it's at the same time quite an adventure. You're literally left with the opportunity of the open road. You can go places, you can do things, you can put people on notice, but you can also just move away. Literally move away from one town to the next, exploring the people, the places, the opportunities that are available to you in Indiana. Along my travels, I've found many interesting little towns that sadly look like they're starting to dry up, yet there's a little life left in them completely. There's one little town where there's one lovely little ice kind of place where you can get hot dogs and coney dogs and practically any form of ice cream that you'd like. It's about the only stop in the entire town across from a gas station, but it was quite the place. In another little town, you'll find a super little play park where kids can go and play without a worry about some stranger coming by and hauling them off. And there's a public bathroom there, which is really great because how many people get their kids off to the park, they're all ready to go play, and then they say, Mom, I've got to go to the bathroom. And that was another little wonderful place that I'll tell you about later. One of my favorite places to go is in Vermilion County as you travel across 36. And in reality, as you're going, go at sunset so you can really see the sun coming up as you cross over that bridge, as you walk and move yourself through the county. As you move from that particular place across the river towards a little town called Dana, you can see below the cows in the pastures. And it really reminds you how important the land is here in Indiana. You literally be driving through all kinds of barley fields and cornfields if you go during the midsummer to late summer. And openly, it's a wonderful drive. It's a lot of fun to take the kids, and you can take a sandwich. There's some covered bridges along the way and some picnic tables where you can stop and have your egg salad sandwiches or a barbecue of sorts, because I'm pretty sure there's an opportunity to take a little grill with you and let it cool down as the kids play in the time that you're there. You see, there's many opportunities here in Indiana to do some cool things. And I'll tell you about one other place that I discovered along my way. I literally was driving back into town when I came across a really cool bar. And it is literally called 36 Bar and Saloon. And it's openly in a great little town almost at the border. And that's sort of interesting. That particular place is openly a biker bar, and that's kind of interesting. It's in Park County, and it's really at the point of Jefferson and US 36. So if you're really just going as a couple, you might stop in there for a bite and a beverage on your way out of town, or literally stop in on the way into town, and maybe there's a small country bed and breakfast that you'll stay at along the way. So these are some of my adventures as my travels in life take me through homelessness and traveling in Indiana, as I face some difficult challenges with the law and other people interfering in my rights. But openly, I'm enjoying my life now. There's no pressures of any bills other than a few. And openly, while I'm practically trying to put my life back together as an old-style salesman selling a product called Protandem along the way, it's really been quite an adventure. Many people know me from my marketing days, from producing videos in a little community that I lived in the Arts and Design District of Carmel, but also for my Business Strategy and Technology Forum. I'm online these days, and if you'd like to talk to me about your marketing programs and if what kind of help you need, I'm still available by telephone consult. But I am openly enjoying the travel, and I may move from one state to the next as time goes on, because literally I'm older now. I don't have to have the luxury of a home, and I don't have to have the related capital expense of a business office. You see, we lose money as we head into old age. We don't gain it. We lose opportunities as we head into our senior years. We don't gain them more. And we all have to look at what makes a life worth living and a retirement worth having. And openly, I hope you'll take the time to listen to this audio and just realize that this man is talking to you about truthful things, that you really need to look at what age you are in life, openly how much money you have in the bank, and how much money will you have if you stay in the career that you're in. If you take on no other opportunities for making an income, will you have enough money to retire? And literally, I have nothing. So I have to look at the same things. My family moved back home to their home countries. They moved on in life. They have their own children now. I'm a grandfather, if you can believe it. And openly, that's sort of odd for me to say because I'll never get a chance to see those kids. But openly, that's my life now. Not exactly what I planned, but it's what's happened. And other people just thought they'd take advantage of my loss and my grief and just hammer my life. They ruined me practically, and I closed my business when I lost my life partner. And that's okay. I still do some master Japanese instruction when people call for it and when they're the right person to teach. And openly, I'm doing some presentations now across the little land of Indiana. But if you'd like to help out, if you'd like to put a little food on my table, then please go look at my website for Protandem. It's a product that works on the cellular level, and it openly allows people to have their cells age to a younger date, which sort of means that you might be doing some preventive maintenance in your health care. You see, late in life, we never really can predict what sort of illness or ailments we are going to have as our body ages. And there's lots of opportunities to go on in life. There's many ways to produce a life worth living and a retirement worth having in terms of not only our finances, but in our own health care. And practically, if you've not put together a family that's really intact, you might literally be alone in life. And how are you going to manage if you have an illness? So these are the reasons I've gotten involved in this program. These are the reasons that I take the product myself every single day when I can remember it. And openly, it only costs you about $50 a month. So it's pretty good investment in the possibility of warding off opportunities of illness. But again, under the law, underneath quality assurance compliance, I can't promise you that it's going to prevent or cure any ailments that might come to you. But what we literally know is that oxidative stress harms the cells and totally moves a person's body into an opportunity of illness. And that's what this particular product that has been studied for 40 years before it became something can do, can reduce those opportunities for illness. That's all we can say, that it will reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And that's a pretty good indication that maybe, just maybe, you might pull out some issues of your own cells. The really coolest thing about this new cutting-edge science of NRF2 and openly its sister partner NRF1 for the mind is that it literally changes the cells. It moves you back to an early state of mind in life, I'm not sure, but definitely in your cellular health, it moves your body, and the blood work proves it. They did this on ABC Primetime. They showed it, that it literally puts your body back to a 20-year-old in its cells. Now think about that. Think about the energy you might have. Think about how your body might feel, or openly you might not feel one thing at all, just like when you take something with vitamin C in it. Or literally you take any other fruit that might help just remotely, 1% or less, with reducing oxidative stress. You see, you can't eat enough fruit in order to do what this one little pill can do a day, and it's all natural. It won't interfere with any prescriptions you're taking, and literally, you have to decide whether or not you want to do preventive maintenance in your health care to avoid the costs that it will likely come in old age, or whether you'd just like to feel better growing older. No one can tell you what exactly it might do in your own cells. What we do know is that when we ask a room for a couple hundred people in a room, whether or not that little pill has helped them, they all literally raise their hand. Something got better. Men stopped taking Viagra, other people stopped having arthritis. We just don't know. It even works in horses, which is literally what I'm enjoying doing, is talking to horse folk about how they can help their little horse, who costs them thousands of dollars a year for just $50 a month. Now think about that one. A racehorse that has preventive maintenance health for $50 a month. But again, the scientific studies are really within the dog studies we've had done and the people studies, not in horses and literally not in the other exotic animals that this pill has been tried in. But openly, I'm waxing on a little bit, and I shouldn't. I'm just simply saying I'm going to give you stories from the road. If you like them and you want to support me in any way, then take a look at the product for yourself. Not for me, for yourself. It is something that scientists who built it decided that it was recommended to try for a good 120 days. That mainly will help to clean out and detox your cells and help you to feel maybe a little better, or maybe not. But you can look at the scientific studies on PubMed, which is where all the medical scientists and doctors go to research things. You can see the literally 20-plus case studies that literally have been done and how it's helped people and how the cream is doing well with cancer patients and all that sort of stuff. But I'm not selling you any bill of goods. You can do your own due diligence, and I practically just sell a little product. That's it, just like any other affiliated marketer out there. I've got a product that I promote and it helps me to pay for my life. So, if you're one of those folks who likes a good story, stay tuned. I'm going to continue to talk on real life, real things, real people, real products, real places, real opportunities in life, and some marketing all along the way. This is Blake Ensign with Blaze Communications LLC, and these are marketing moments. Making moments matter. That's my mantra. Living a life worth living and a retirement worth having.